Hello everybody, this is Kim, your independent Scentsy consultant, and I'm on here because sometimes wax is not your best bet. Sometimes you need something other than wax for your aroma or smell somewhere. And so Scentsy has you covered, don't worry. They have a really great system that I use daily along with my wax, because let's face it, your wax isn't always convenient. You can't move it easily. You need to take the wax out to move it. Some places you don't want little fingers in. Some areas are just a small space, and a deal with wax is just not convenient. For example, my son doesn't really like wax in his bedroom. So there is an answer for you, and it's an awesome answer. It's a great answer, and Scentsy has you covered. So I'm here to talk about the fans, purifiers, and pods. Now, just right off the bat, I do not own a purifier, so I'm working towards that. But right now I do not have a purifier. But just know, in the purifying system, the pods are used. So you can put the fragrance pods in. So what is a pod? Let's start there. A pod comes in a 2-pack, and it has fragrance beads inside of it. And it smells really good. I mean, I can just smell it now, especially when I shake it, it just, whew. And so the fragrance beads are inside of it, and you get 2 in a pack, okay? So, and it's just like the wax, some are stronger than others, and so you just kind of go off your scent preferences and what you need at the time. Sometimes you want something mild and soft, and sometimes you want something really strong. So these are called pods. There's 2 in a pack, and you can purchase those singly, like 1 2-pack, or you can bundle them under the bundle and save. And you find the bundle and save under the specials button. You go under there and you can find bundle and save, and you can find different ways to bundle your pods. You can buy 3, you can buy 6, and it will save you some money. So that's a pod. So then these pods go into systems that diffuse the scent out through the air using a fan system. So I'm going to start with the very first one, and this is the tabletop fan diffuser. So it's ceramic on the outside. It's really nice. I like the texture. It's kind of a rough texture, and it's ceramic on that. It's not smooth and silky. It's got those little bumps, you can feel them. And then there's inside the fan system, okay? And it plugs in with quite a long cord, and this is a USB cord. So lots of ways you can use this. I use this daily at school. I plug it into my laptop on my desk, and it sits on my desk. Or I also have an extension cord with a USB on it that's right on the floor. And sometimes if I'm using my USB ports, I'll just plug it in there, and it sits on my desk, and it does a wonderful job. So how do you do it? Well, you take out your pods. And the nice thing about this is it holds 2 pods. You can either use it with 1 pod or both pods. And whichever way you put the pods in, it doesn't matter. You can put them in facing up, you can put them in facing down, however you want. It does not affect the performance. So I'm gonna put 1 in. So you might just want 1. Maybe it's an area where you don't want a lot of smell, and the pods are strong, and you might just try it out and see how it does with 1. Or you can plop 2 in there, and you can have that going with 2. Okay? And so then when you change them, you just dump them out and change them. Now, I find that my pods last, and so then it just turns on air. So as soon as you plug it in, it turns on. There's no on and off switch on this. So as soon as it plugs in, the fan gets going, and it really throws. I use it in my classroom, and you can smell it everywhere. It really throws. Now, it depends on the pod and the strength, and I have certain pods that are strong, certain pods that are weaker, and of course I take the strong ones to school. And sometimes it depends on the strength. Sometimes I just have 1 pod in there, and sometimes I have 2. So it just depends. So that is a great thing, and it's kind of fun, and they're very quiet. Like, you can really not really hear them, and it's not annoying sound what you hear. It's just really quiet sound, so they're not loud and noisy. So that's called the tabletop diffuser, and they come in pink and blue and white stripes. So when you get on the website, you just go under fans. It's under fans, purifiers, and pods. You just click on that selection and you can look around at the tabletop. I really like this one. You can hear it. It's just really pretty. So there it is. And your pods depend on the strength of the pods. I've had pods last over 3 weeks. And then I just kind of like tired of the smell, and I will get rid of them. Like winter appleberry tea, that can go on forever. And then finally I'm like, okay, I need to change it. And then, cause I'm tired of the smell. And if they still have good smell, just pop them back in the packet and you can use them, or you can throw them in a drawer. If they, a lot of times my pods that are done, like they're just not throwing where they would want to, I'll put them in a small drawer and let them live out their life in a small drawer outside of the package, and it will give smell to the drawer. But it needs to be kind of a small drawer because by then you've used a lot of it. Okay, so that's the tabletop diffuser. I kind of got off a side note. Hold 1 or 2 pods, sits on the table, plug in with a USB. You can use a USB, you know, however you use your USB, you can put a connector there to plug in the wall or however. Okay, the next one I use a lot at school is the wall fan diffuser. And these are great for bathrooms also. So you just plug it into the wall and it's got an on and off switch, so that's nice. And then you just pop the top off and you can put the pot in. And this will hold up to 2 pods also. A lot of times I just use 1, and I use this in the back of my school class or up by my desk, wherever, and wherever I need the smell. Sometimes I want in the back so that it meets the other. So you can do 1 or 2, and then you just pop it back on, and this holds it in so it doesn't come out. So it's just nice, just pops on and off. And this is great for a bathroom, especially if you've got little kiddos in the bathroom and you don't want the mess of wax. And you just turn it on. And honestly, when you do these and you turn it on, the throw is immediate. You start smelling that instantly. And sometimes you've got to wait for wax to melt. So if you're using the bathroom and you just want to turn it on while you're in the bathroom and then maybe turn it off, and wax doesn't melt that quickly, or you could leave it on for all day and just go. And so these are really nice about the wall pod, the wall plugins. They're just nice. They're nice a lot of places that you just don't want to do wax because sometimes in the wall it's close to where little fingers can get in, or it can be bumped. And this is just not going to do anything. It's not going to come out. And it just keeps a nice fresh smell in the bathroom. All right, so we have the tabletop, we have the wall fan diffuser, and then the next one is the Go. And I love this. This is the Scentsy Go pod diffuser. So why it's Go is because it's chargeable, and so you can just throw it and go, and it holds a charge for about 10 hours. Or you can use it plugged in with the USB again. So you twist the top, and I've got pods in here right now. And you can do 1 pod, or you can do 2 pods, whatever you want. And then let's see if it's charged. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that. See, it's just a really barely hear it. And then if you put this on top, and I can already smell it. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's not a very loud noise. And I notice with the button, it's gotta be a quick press. If you press it too hard and too long, it doesn't come on. I noticed that, so it's just a quick press. And then it plugs in right below here with just your USB cord. Now, what I use this for, my son uses it in his bedroom because he doesn't wanna mess with wax. I use it when we go to motel rooms. I love to have this in motel rooms. I'll take like lemon sorbet or something that will clean the air and kind of, well, it doesn't clean it, but make it smell fresh in there. And it is wonderful, and it's just light and easy, and throw it in your suitcase. But if we're driving, also if I'm driving and we're driving long distances and we've got snacks in the car or whatever, I'll throw this in the car also. And it's great to have in the car. Saying it's a day I want a lot of scents, and so this goes great in the car. A lot of people will take them camping, put them in their tents. It's versatile, so it's great. It's not gonna fall out because it twists, and it just holds it nice. And if you need to charge it, so you're camping, just stick it into your car USB, and remember, it's just a short on and off button. Don't hit it too long, because I've discovered that. Just twist off, then you're not time to change the pods, and maybe you can hear that with the pods out. It makes a little bit more noise. The pods muffle the noise. So there we go. So this is the Scentsy Go. Love it. My son has one. He loves it in his bedroom because he doesn't have to mess with wax, and it can just go and go and go. And then he's got a place where he just plugs it in when it wears out. You can move it. It's no big deal. Motel rooms, tents, great places. The car, I just stick it in a cup holder, and if it's really nice in my cup holder, turn it on. It's great. All right. And then the last one that I have is the Scentsy Go. Now this stays in my car all the time. It's got another USB. It is not chargeable. It does not have an on and off switch. As soon as you plug it in, it's ready to go, and the fan comes on. And it only holds one pod. So just holds one. You can put it that way. You can put it that way, however you want. I find this way it covers the whole hole, so I feel like maybe more air is circulating through it, but this way is fine. I'll just plop it in. Sometimes I don't pay attention. But one neat thing that you can do if you have this in the car and you want it to be stable, because there's nothing holding it in like the other systems. If you take your pod, and there's a little, find where it meets the other side, and you just peel it off like that, and you put your pot in, and then you can take this through one of the little things and secure it in. Then it's not going anywhere, so you just put it across the top and secure it in, and then if you're in the car, it's not going to fall off or something. So I use this. This is always in my car when I feel like we're traveling or gonna have lots of people in my car and I just want it a little fresher. I'll just run and grab this and throw it in. And this is no big deal to have in there, but it doesn't always stay in my car. But this always stays in my car. And it does a good little job. It really does. And this is very portable too. You could put this, I don't know, maybe you want to freshen up a closet, or you want to do something to make something in a small space freshened up, or you just want to take it with you. Maybe you're going to go somewhere just quickly and you want to take it. Maybe you want to take this to the motel room instead of the Scentsy Go because it's so small and portable. So those are our pod systems, and I love them. I use them every day. There's always something in my car, my son's bedroom, and when I'm at school, it's a must with a classroom. So it's great, and the kids will mention, oh, it smells good, or it doesn't smell good. They'll let you know what scents they like right away. So, and there are stronger scents, there's weaker scents. So just kind of look around. If you want, you can ask me what scents. The coconut and lemongrass is really strong, and so is the Squeeze a Day is pretty strong. The blue grotto is very strong and very pleasing. Kids like that smell, and so those are good ones. Then the holiday ones are always really strong. So there's a lot of great pods out there you can bundle and save. But this is I'm so glad Scentsy gives us a system, because wax what you need or easy or convenient. And so, when you start warming wax, you decide, I want to smell places that are hard to warm wax. And so these make it really usable, and you can use them. And the pods last quite a while. So I've had pods last over 3 weeks easily. So again, some of them are really strong and they'll just keep going. And then you can take them out and put them in a drawer if they're weak. But that's our pod system. And so get on, check it out. Be sure and like and subscribe to this video. That helps out. And then you can turn on notifications, and then you'll know when I've put on videos for review. You can review them and find out more about Scentsy, upcoming products. I highlight products, and so you can kind of know what's available at Scentsy and how to navigate around the world of Scentsy. And it's just fun to have great smells in your home, in your environment. It makes my mood happy. That's the first thing I do in the morning, is get the warmers on and get the house smelling good. So it's a great thing to bring a certain smell, just have those scent memories happen. And we know that when we smell certain things, it brings sense memories. So this is an awesome way to make it happen if you can't use the wax where you need to use the wax. So just check out the pod systems, and you can see they're just so versatile. You'll fall in love with them. You'll love them like most people do, and they're worth it, and they last a while. So you can use them. You can take 2 on a trip and it will last the trip, and you don't have to worry about bringing things to take care of your wax. So have a good day, and I hope this video is helpful for you.